don't have to take that risk necessarily, as we know that this is what we want. But we're not going to talk about it until it's locked in. Already, though, the Nongshim comp like Wukong and Lulu, incredible. I would love that. Look at the range, or rather lack thereof, on Kwangdong, and instead we pivot to something I'm much less excited about, because this Ahri has been not that great. Ahri has been kind of all over the place. She's rising and rising more, but...
She's the round 2 Syndra. That's what she is. But we'll have to see how they're going to go. So we hop onto the Rift for game number 1 of Week 8. And a teleport is going to come back from Fiesta first, actually, here in this mid lane. So we're going to do a bit of a zoom. Let's see whether Dudu's going to be okay on his birthday, remember. As Youngjae is going to take care of the birthday boy. Ooh. This is what happens when you're a top laner and it's your birthday.
This is tough.
You actually get a gank.
I think you just got to take it. Take the hit. Sylvie is on his way.
Oh, man.
He's playing so respectful, though. And it looks like... Oh... Well, he's in XP range. There's nothing more we can do. Yeah, it's well played by Dundun. It feels very sad, though.
Oh, just having a little bit of a sad time. Is that actually a new tech? Because you could also just build a catalyst.
Yes, you can, and then you can also go Abyssal, which is what we thought it was going to be. Well,
Youngjae... Dundun may not even need any of these items. He might just kill Youngjae. Does manage to find the ultimate blind. Gets the flash out from Youngjae. Beautifully done. Dundun is not messing around today.
Holds on to his Ignite as well. Dudu is teleported in, and Nongshim are looking in a prime position. Do note, Kwangdong, they are choosing to contest this nonetheless. Ooh, even with Youngjae being so low.
Boham does have level 6, Peter as well. Wild Growth going to be available as there's the grand entrance. Great body slam's going to come forward as they do manage to take down the Rakan. Bulldog going to have to flash to get out of the way of this one, and he didn't even have the cask available, guys. Kwangdong Freaks still went for the fight as Youngjae is now trying to escape, and they will land the charm, and that is going to be Fiesta locking down the kill. That's a free flash pickup. You're very happy to see it. Wild Growth just barely not off cooldown. I think also it's almost equally as egregious to fight without cask, because it's so important for this composition. As now Sylvie, he's going to dive in, doesn't have the ulti available, as they're diving a Renekton. That's just not a thing you're allowed to do. Dudu is going to say, thank you very much for my birthday present, and I will pick up the kill onto the jungler.
This early on is very, very rough. Like, look at the timing as well here. Right, like he just gets his Dominus.
Yeah.
Like, just has it available, and then with the one turret shot and no Ignite available, he's going to be able to easily sustain up. Oh, I love this. He might try and go for the cancel again. This is an elaborate bait, and this time Ignite is available.
Oh, Bulldog's making his way up as well. There's the Glacial Prison. He does have Dominus, uses it. Fantastic value with the Gore Drinker, as Bulldog's just going to try and zone them away with his cask. Would have been better if it kind of hit, but you do get an idea as to what he was doing to make sure that Dudu survives. Do it again. And this time they do manage to have their buttons available. There's the flash in from Fiesta, but I don't know whether that's exactly the outcome he wanted, as the knockups are beautiful. Great mini stun onto Vital with the cast, but Dudu still going to be taken out, and Nongshim team fighting beautifully in the end. We saw what Quantum Freaks are trying to do as a Q. It connects onto Vital, and Youngjae, he wants to take it. They want the eye, as Bulldog says, all right, I'll just get in there and take this one down. The AoE is just massive. The knockups as Taeyoon, please just do some auto attacks. Featherstorm will finally be used. The flash comes out though, and now they're in the Thunderdome. They're in the back of the pit. Taeyoon, just hit them with your autos as Bulldog takes matters into his own hands. The double kill for the Gragas, and Kwangdong Freaks, they'll take it all. He was the burly gentleman that took all of the stuff, did all of the things, and now he might die, as there are a lot of people here. Charm is going to connect. He's relatively tanky, but it's not going to be tanky enough. And I apologize for the caster curse.
Immediate, man.
Yeah, that was real sad. Sorry, Bulldog.
But playing all that into Xayah still requires a modicum of execution, as the TP comes in from Dundun.
All right, let's see what Dundun can get done here, as Shirley does come out. It's another great little stun onto Bulldog, who's now extraordinarily low. Fiesta, he picks the flank, and once again, Bulldog's going to go down. There is Taeyoon trying to escape this one, though, as Fiesta, he has to go golden Q. It's going to land onto Sylvie.
Vital.
Flash comes out as Vital gets over the wall. The blade call is going to do nothing, but Fiesta died somewhere, trying to do something. I'm not entirely sure what, but he died, and now Nongshim are going to go even in this fight, but lose a turret. And, you know, where there's a lead, there's a way. And you don't even need one, then there's still a way. Control Ward's going to be taken down. The Drake also down to 50%. Dudu not going to get hit by that Winter's Wrath, as let's see what they can actually get done here. Everfrost does come through. Drake is going to be reset. As, oh, beautiful buffer there from Bulldog on the body slam. Cask is going to move the Sejuani forward. That's the target that they want. Kill the tank. So what you must do is, in goes Sylvie, finds the Cyclone and uses his clone beautifully there as Dundun just being a brick wall, but he'll be taken down. Both of the top laners out of this fight. The Drake ignored. Vital matters into his own hands as in goes Moham. I don't know about that one as YoungJay wants this. The flash comes over. The kick comes out. Opposite timing, and the charm is going to connect. But there's the Blade Caller. It's not enough. And Vital locks down the kill onto Taeun. And now the Drake is going to be pulled out of the pit here.
This is for either Soul Point or just a second Ocean
This
Drake.
is about the time where you ignore the Drake and start fighting, guys.
All or nothing.
Okay, Arctic Assault comes in. They're going to exchange some CC. The Drake does do that resetting thing that we were talking about. There's a Glacial Prison. They layer it with the Charmers. Bulldog is going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. Dudu. Oh my goodness, the Blade Caller damage is absurd. As Taeun's frontlining. Okay, he manages to take the Dragon. I guess you'll take that one as quickness comes in. Moham is doing amazing things as YoungJay. He manages to find this area. Dundun's going to be taken down, and Quandong Freaks. They find a team fight. And they're showing us how to cook noodles right now. Nongshim, not a whole lot they can do about it.
The deep flank.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Can we find it? As Dundun, they're just going to 100-0 him, and now they have to fight it without. There's Sejuani from the top side. Fiesta's still flanking, guys. He's still trying to find the angle as YoungJay falls down. All right, Vital, never mind. In he goes. Fiesta is going to have to go golden really, really quickly here as Taeun. Featherstorm going to be used. Vital will be taken out, and Taeun outplays him. He has leveled up throughout this game. Oh no. Fiesta and Peter against the world as they try and defend these Nexus turrets. Teleport's going to come forward as well. I think Bulldog returning here could just spell the end of this game, Chronicler, but it has been epic. It has been amazing. And it has been a pure back and forth this entire time. Nexus turret number 2, Nexus to follow. And Nongshim coming off their win against Live Sandbox, looking fantastic. After losing a few team fights, they rally.
Figure out how to deal with Nongshim. They won, and the craziest part to me is if Dundun didn't get picked off there at the start of that fight, Nongshim could have won that.
Yeah.
This should not be a AP Maokai. Like, I will be, if this is not Aftershock, I will be very sad, and I'll go on my rant again about why it's not good. The one upside that you do have is that you have great kiteback, and between the Wukong and, the Maokai and the Talia, you have a considerable amount of disengage, which Taeun loves to play into.
Let's hop onto the rift, see whether that 10% can ring true. It's going to give them a little bit of a lead. However, momentum plays a part, and Dudu will also play a part. It's his birthday, and he's looking for a solo kill here. As can he actually find another Shock Blast? The answer is no. It doesn't really matter as far as team fighting and decision making. But that is certainly, oh dear. Fiesta is almost going to take 2 turret shots. Does manage to get the Pyroblast out.
And I do think that this is the one utilize their mastery that they have with this Zerion, which we know for a fact can be quite aggressive in lane.
There it is, Taeun gonna get flashed on here, and Peter's gonna lock down the kill. They were baiting him the whole time. The feather placement just beautiful. It's like Birdle, but with beautiful in it. As, yeah, Vital not going to be able to get first blood here, but still Nongshim able to fight back beautifully.
Kill didn't go over, crucially, but so that recall, like, oh, Taeun.
Yeah, that was not it.
You can't walk into the free feathers. Like,
good
they were there.
Sometimes all you see is that plate ready to go down.
But it wasn't even a situation where like Vital like flashes and repositions and like hits the recall. He just walked into the feathers. Yeah, can't do that, unfortunately.
As there's a bear in this mid lane. Fiesta throwing things around. Let's see whether he can actually lock down the kill. The flash has to be used to get out of the way of the Franken-Tibbers, and he is very scary.
Of Zac and Udyr and Maokai and solo queue, they also hit Demonic Embrace specifically for the jungle clear, so every part of it was nerfed.
That's a flash bear as Peter's going to dive forward. That should be a really dead Bulldog, and it is. Fiesta is going to lock down the second kill of the game for Nongshim. As Dudu trying to continue winning this lane. And he is ahead, but the problem is that he hasn't been able to create any meaningful gap between the two. And so now the state of the map elsewhere is the most relevant factor. And we've seen this, you know, all season long, right? Top laners trying to do their very best to be relevant in the outcome of the game. And this sort of lead, not going to be enough to get there, especially without any of these plates being taken, as that is a flash ulti. Dudu going to try and walk it out, as there it is, he picks him up, tries to turn it, but it's not going to work, and Dundun picks up the solo kill in classic K'Sante fashion.
A 2 Drake lead, they're winning in lane.
Yeah, it's this is what, like, you know, what is it? What did we say? 90-10? This is about what a 90-10 kind of looks like.
Oh, he's really trying. And yeah, Dundun shows on the ward, so they can keep going for this. They're going to try and hard force here on mid. I don't know if it'll be in time. No.
Yeah,
nice
Taehyun.
win for Kwangdong there.
Yeah, Taehyun does have his cleanse available. As, all right, Nature's Grasp comes in. Let's see what they can get done here. As Tibbers from the side, the charm is going to connect, but there is the quickness. Taehyun trying to stay alive, but Dundun says absolutely not on my watch. And that is going to be another turret as well. And so, yeah, you managed to get first turret blood, but that is going to be triple charge for Shirley. And they're even going to take out an inhibitor turret at 16 minutes. Bulldog is pushing on that top side. And Kwangdong Freaks, I don't know whether this is enough of an answer. Man, this dragon is very confused about what it actually wants to do here, as Bulldog can set up a Weaver's Wall. They do have information, and there it is. The Nature's Grasp. Now we'll see a team fight as Taehyun trying to pop off in this one, as Sylvie is cycloning. Peter finds a beautiful angle into the backline, but it's not quite enough to lock down Taehyun just yet. There's the third Q, as Taehyun will be taken out. They do get the K'Sante and Youngjae. He's too low to continue fighting, but Bulldog is going to get in there. Fiesta now is getting closed in on by 3 members of Kwangdong Freaks. It's Soul Point available for Nongshim. It's still kind of a win for this Nongshim composition, but this is some good momentum being built up by Kwangdong Freaks. Yeah. Hey, they also have Gore Drinker Jace for the poke, as Fiesta possibly out of position, or is he? As he puts down a bear. Taehyun dives on top of a Cyclone, has to flash to immediately get out of the way. No one's dead just yet, but Tibbers is frontlining. Oh no, Tibbers! Okay, here they are going to keep the bear alive. That is certainly important. Extendo beam. Did anyone die? Is anyone dead? No. Is the dragon?
No. Round 2.
All right, let's go again. Yeah, I think that you can just go to Baron, right?
Yeah, no, this is a great call.
Hey, there we go.
Kwangdong, you need to respond.
Yeah, now it's Kwangdong's turn to go towards the Baron. This is going to go down extraordinarily quickly. It's 2.5 items. Go! Extendo! Oh my god, I was so scared. All right, Thunderdome has been set up. Bulldog put it into effect, and they are going to turn. Youngjae a bit confusing with all the pixelation, as the seismic shove is beautiful, but they're not actually able to finish off or pick off any of these targets, as now Bulldog is going to get singled out. The double cyclone, there's no follow-up. Seismic shove's going to lock it down. That is just a kill onto a Wukong though, and they did manage to get the Baron. No, but they don't have a minion wave.
Oh, no.
And also they don't have the gentleman's agreement. They hadn't told them.
They haven't been invited?
They haven't been invited yet. As now, Sylvie could be in trouble, or Bulldog could be in trouble. Someone's in trouble. There is trouble going on. Seismic Shove's going to push him over the rocks, as now he's going for it. Taehyun turns up, though, and that means that it's another dead jungler. The instant I came out of that stun in any direction, I would have been so frightened. Bulldog's not going to do that, though, and he does have TP available.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and they get the Tibbers cooldown. Could actually be really important, because this dragon is alive. Bulldog's going to teleport back. Extendo beams are flying forward. Youngjae is caught on the flank and just exploded. Oh, if they manage to lock down Fiesta here, that is actually huge.
Wukong's behind them.
Yeah, Taehyun is going to get engaged on there as Taehyun flashes. He does manage to get the ult off, as Dudu is the one to fall down first. Taehyun is still alive. That's the main thing. As he gets into the pit, okay, Bulldog is going to be the one taken down here. Can they do a sneaky thing? No, they aren't able to do it. So, Nongshim, they will be able to get the Ocean Soul. As Kwangdong Freaks also trying to hold on to their base here. As, okay, Dundun soaking as much damage as you would like. And now the Nature's Grasp is unavailable. It's a big tool Kwangdong Freaks want to be able to use. There is no turret here in this mid lane. Nongshim kind of realizing, oh, hang on, I guess we could just go and take this. But Sylvie's the one ushering the waves in, and isn't actually able to get them towards this inhibitor in any meaningful way as Fiesta. That was a bit dangerous. Have positioning, but avoids a seismic shove.
Double stopwatch available for Nongshim as well.
Oh, great bramble smash there as Dundon's just going to walk this one up, and I think that this tower is going to go down. Tibbers comes on in as Bulldog will go golden. Doesn't have flash available, and he should just be taken out. There he goes. Inhibitor to follow, and now Nongshim pressing towards these Nexus turrets. Nature's Grasp still not available. Taeun doesn't have his ulti up, won't have the damage potential. And Nongshim should be able to just walk towards them. There's another Q to catch out the Maokai. And Zaya will be able to pick up that kill. Kwangdong Freaks just bleeding characters right now, one after the other.
But just don't have the damage. Like, this Ocean Soul is doing so much work here.
It absolutely is. Dudu gonna have to flash away from this one. Does manage to get his hammer out and say no to the Cassante, but the bouncy castle treatment here for Taeun, and the Nexus is going to be taken out. It's going to be 3 games here as Nongshim even out this series. Kwangdong Freaks unable to find it. And let's see what we're going to get out of a 3rd game between these two teams. Maybe wanting to up the difficulty level as they move into a game number 2 with a 1-game buffer. Having a look at the damage here, the Annie should never be let through, but Fiesta has already demonstrated that he's very good at the champion. They're actually able to pick up the victory.
And Jax, I do think you run the risk of being somewhat overpowered. And I actually think Aurelion Sawyer is great because it doesn't get punished at all. I wouldn't like a Talia. I don't want to, or a Kali. I don't want to see a Kali into Gragas. That's fine. Yeah,
I think it's okay.
We can work with LeBlanc.
Conditions certainly going to be there. Are we going to be noticing side lanes this game? I'm not entirely sure. Let's jump onto the Rift and see how it goes. But Taeun very, very happy to take control of this wave. And with a few buttons on cooldown and things like this, it's difficult for Nongshim to play.
Peter giving away free ward there in an attempt to maintain brush control, but Sweeper is already there for Moham.
Play going to come in. There's another grand entrance, but it misses. Moham's going to be lit on fire. And the favor is going to be returned here as 200 health now for Peter. Fiesta drags the minions in. Chains will connect there as Bulldog is going to go down. There's the seismic shove though. So Bulldog should be at least able to get away and doesn't even have to use his flash. Man, that was what I was waiting for. Doesn't actually have to go for it. So nicely done, but Fiesta's going to connect some more chains here to the Lee Sin.
Still a successful gank because Bulldog did already TP back to lane. So you're going to be able to deny an at the ready, but we do see Sylvie also making his way over, but I don't think you can contest this if you're Nongshim.
Yeah, Peter and Vital really cannot leave this lane right now,
no?
But they are going to do so. I believe the minions did eventually get taken out, and there we go.
Down a few.
Red and Volley's really good. It's a dangerous moment, but it is a team fight opportunity as the play comes back. That is going to be the secures the hook from Moham. Is massive, but Vital's going to be out of flash. Blade Caller not doing massive damage right now, and no one does die. Yeah.
Bulldog also has his ultimate available, so Nongshim needs to be careful here. That might actually get punished. Oh boy.
Yeah, as that's a hook, and the flay does come through. Sylvie is down to about 0 as Bulldog is just going to throw rocks at him. There he goes. And the Wukong going to be taken down. That's first blood actually here at 9 minutes into this game. Relatively late because it's sort of after you'd have the first Herald fight, which is where we've been seeing the majority of our first bloods, as Peter and Vital
is there, and then you know, top lane is relevant again.
Hey!
Yeah!
Nice.
But not yet. Not in the near future.
Well, Dundon hasn't actually gone back yet and is now looking for this. The flash comes out from Dudu, who's going to have a drink and look to see whether he can body slam over this wall. And it's not going to work out. The leap strike was there, and Dundon is going to get the solo kill onto Dudu in the end.
As Bulldog.
Oh, that's the flash chains out from Fiesta. As Alright gets underneath the turret here as Bulldog going to get knocked up into the air. He lasts for so long, and the Lantern gives him a huge shield. The hook's going to miss as the Drake was being taken as all this was happening. Man, Bulldog, he didn't even break his stopwatch, Chronicle. It's insane. This guy is so level-headed. As Chemtech, of course, is not really the greatest. Is he going to do it again? That would be crazy. He doesn't have a lot of mana.
Well, he might not. But what about Sylvie?
Well, Gragas Esquire coming forward. All right, Dudu, what can you do here? As in they come, and this is going to be real rough times. Can they actually get out unscathed? And the answer is yes. Tribute's going to help out there. And that is yet another death. 0-2-0 now for the Gragas. Just seeing whether Nongshim are going to dodge it. They did. Not that one, though, as Peter is going to have to battle dance to come on in. As Dundon, oh dear, that body slam so good out of Dudu. Dunan's still strong enough to be able to actually make it out of there, but I think he's going to have to go home as we've got to fight over this Rift Herald. Hook going to go wide as Shirley goes for a grand excursion. Will sprint back to her pit. Got homesick real fast there, as we could see. It's Fiesta now moving towards Bulldog here in this top lane. Does he land the chains? No, he doesn't. And he's going to back away. Electrocute proc does put Bulldog down to 50%. Quandong Freaks now thinking about starting this one up yet again.
Going to fall. They're probably also going to lose soul point off of this.
Ooh. Now the hook is going to connect there as Taeun is going to take the lantern right, but Fiesta is LeBlanc as it turns out. As whoa! Man, that was close. Yeah, that's I'd also be a shocked Teemo there. A little bit frightened. I liked it from Moham though. Bit of that aggression.
What I value in a Fresh is he's not afraid to try and make plays.
Yeah, as long as he presses flash at some point, I'm psyched about it. And that hook went so wide. I think he's dead now because he pressed the flash button, but the fight is going to break out. Youngjae, and he get through here as the Moonlight Vigil did come down, but not exactly the most value. Yeah, I believe it only hit under one.
That Fiesta play was not great, but if you trade flash for flash with LeBlanc, it's nice. Then walking up by yourself to try and hook a Rakan.
Sometimes you're just feeling yourself, man.
That's not what you want. That's not what should happen here. And
interesting. Core Drinker done. I have a feeling that means that this Drake just goes to Nongshim.
Yeah. Oh, it will.
Very perplexing. Is Vital going to have to use his Feather Storm pretty early here? They can't steal the Drake because, of course, their jungler just went home. But can they find a team fight? Flash has to be used once again here. Dudu, pretty good at getting those out.
There's no turret.
Can they corral them is the question, as there's the Weaver's Wall. Seismic Shove is going to separate the Wukong, but he doesn't die just yet. Great grand entrance is going to come through as Moham sets up the box, but then immediately dies. Dudu dives forward, though, and that is going to be the double for Youngjae. Dudu wants even more here. Oh, the Q misses. Well, that's a bit of a sad moment. The rest of LoL Park sort of exploding around us as well.
It's a Dragon Atlas, but what they gain, I think, definitely worth it is... Oh, I'm glad we're getting this. Because already this box...
탈려, 이거 스레시 노공, 스레시 노공. 스레시 노점아, 스레시 노플 노점아, 노플 노점아.
Okay.
It's happening.
We're going for it. Peter looking for the angle as they try to deny... Oh, they do deny the Lantern entirely. Sylvie able to walk it out there as Youngjae's going to be punished, and now Vital finds the angle. The hook is going to connect. Can they blow him up before? No. The Feather Storm comes out. Bulldog does manage to collect this LeBlanc, and Vital is down to about 0. Battle Dance gives him enough of a shield, but that is still Bulldog being there with the rocks, and that is going to be the double on the Lovers duo. Taeun not going to be able to quite find the moonshot, but I have a feeling Dundun is going to be dead, as now he's emoting. He knew the outcome of that one in the Baron.
You know, they didn't get Baron, but they got pretty much everything else here, Atlas.
And Youngjae might actually be caught out of position. The quickness did come through as Gore Drinker came down for a lot of value. As now Sylvie fighting against Bulldog. Bulldog, there's 4 people there, buddy. He does have a lantern to go to, but immediately they put a ward on top of it so that he can't click. And now Taeun, look at his health bar. He is just gigantic, spinning all over everyone. Has Flash still available, guys, and there it goes. Moonlight Vigil goes wide, but it does not matter, because Bulldog's going to be there, and look at that. Oh no, they thought they were going to safety, but they absolutely were not. Triple kill there for Taeun, 404. Aphelios not, well, it was actually Jack's not found, I guess, in that team fight because he's busy in a side lane. That should mean now that Quandong Freaks can go towards his Barons. No, neither am I.
We actually had a great
conversation
earlier today about Gragas and his skill cap.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was. Gragas, very similar to Mario Kart. You know, you can get good enough to have a really good time very easily, as I'm going to get interrupted momentarily, as that is going to be a clone hooked up, pretty sure. There it is, as the cask is massive, but Sylvie uses it to get a huge Cyclone. It's just not going to be enough, though. Taeun is still above maximum health. He almost still has his shield after all of that, and they are just too far behind. Fiesta connects some chains, but that is not going to do enough. It is all about this Aphelios, who is just untouched in this game. And Vital, under his Nexus turrets, I don't know whether he's going to do the heroics. He's not going to be enough here in this particular game. As in goes Youngjae. They're going to be able to take down the Jax. One last Nexus turret and Desire, but Desire is going to go down very, very quickly. Peter desperately battle dancing around the battlefield, but this Nexus is not going to be saved by a Rakan this day, and it will be Quandong Freaks with the 2-1 victory over Nongshim. Flipping fights over and over again. I felt like there were more of these decisive moments, but maybe I have a bit of recency bias for the last few minutes of the game where their wallets got extraordinarily heavy.
Dudu can go Jax here, be perfectly happy. It's a matchup that we've seen in the Cassante countless times.
Cassante mid, Jarvan top.
Okay.
Lee Sin top, Cassante mid.
Okay.
Veigar jungle.
No, that's where I draw the line. No Veigar jungle, no Atlas.
You're not going to let Peanut cook?
So my guess is that it's just basic, and it's Cassante top, it's Veigar mid, and it's Varus and... It's just Varus and Jarvan bot. Nothing too insane, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, it's just the hard engage for the double AD lane, right? That kind of makes sense.
And both Ashe and...
outside of the fact that it is solo AP Gragas, so they will be very heavy on the AD side, but not going to be an issue. It's Bulldog anyway, and he's fantastic. Let's jump onto the Rift here for game number 1. Yeah, Dudu does as well, as does Doran. As all these piercing arrows, as arrow is going to hit Chovy. Not under too much threat. There's the Cataclysm, just dives in on top. But where's the follow-up? Oh no, the Chains of Corruption. Still, it's going to be enough. What the heck?
God, he lives!
You lord! What a monster. Still going to go down as Bulldog picks up that kill. But now Peanut, can he find the Q? The answer is we're going to have to watch PaYS try to escape this one as the piercing arrow is going to put down the Sivir. You mentioned that Peanut was shadowing the bottom lane well.
So we got to take a look at this, and yeah, it's just PaYS running down. Yeah, generally don't want to take the double, the double boomerang, but he knows Peanut is on his wish. So Taeun can't play the game.
Yep.
If Bulldog, with his ultimate, who can help a little bit, but life's not looking too hot for Kwangdong right now.
Keep saying these things about life as Dudu is once again going to have to defensively dominate. This time Peanut is in. The arrow will connect as... Oh my goodness, okay. Doran going to be able to pick that one up, and despite the arrow landing...
Unless you can get a big flank or some wombo combos.
Oh, arrow going to connect, and Chovy going to cleanse it immediately as there's the dive forward. Dudu able to slice his way out as Bulldog in a bit of trouble here, but they managed to pick off the Jarvan. He just explodes. But now that's some cooldowns that have been expended. Doran dashes away, low health buzz on Kwangdong Freaks. Gen G still wanting to fight here. Chovy without a lot of mana as piercing arrows flying through, and Event Horizon does now go down. Dudu inside the baby cage. And Shirley going to hop down into this mid lane as well, which is why Kwangdong Freaks had to move back. They don't want to lose too many turrets here. As Event Horizon is going to catch the Gragas, and Shelly is going to get that work done. As Doran may be stepping up a little bit too far, as Arrow going to connect once again, but Doran just going to press W, and he's absolutely K.
Yeah.
Not the target that you really want to be going for with that one, as now another Event Horizon comes in. Dudu possibly in trouble. Great Q to come through from Doran, and they lock down Bulldog. Young Jay also now trying to get himself out of there. Doran's playing.
Veigar is a pick that, in the right situation, can be extremely obnoxious to play into.
Young Jay going to make his way in here as Doran probably pretty happy, and actually he's going to go all out. Oh, no, never mind, Spell Shield does come in. Young Jay going to be the next option though, and there is the piercing arrow. Nice Q from Doran. Can he actually escape though is the question. The answer's no, but now Peanut's here. Dudu's in trouble, and PaYS is just raining these arrows down. Moham trying to chase after them as, oh, the flash has to come through from Taeun. Didn't have the Spell Shield up that time around, and Gen G on the pursuit here in this mid lane. There's a Baron available, Chronicler. Are they going for it? Is that what's happening right now?
Could very well. Yeah, Veigar, right? Like, Veigar chunks Baron.
It's been a while. I know Baleful Strike is the cue. All right, we're just going to kidnap a Renekton, and PaYS is going to pick up that kill so comfortably here. Really nicely done there. Doran goes all out, and the Event Horizon is going to land onto Young Jay's clone, and thankfully that means he will survive. Delight dives into the backline, has his Zhonya's put together. Drags his way out as well as they're underneath this turret, and now the baby cage once again. Oh, Jesus! But they have just been waltzed out of their jungle. As Peanut is now going to find Bulldog here. He's thrown back, knocked up, and just ragdolled to death. PaYS picks that one up, and oh man, I can hear Valdez in the back of my mind saying, you just land one. And it all comes back to how Gen G
go in
the bottom lane.
Get him!
Event Horizon, oh, boop. Bye-bye. That is going to be set up for PaYS as well. Picks it up with the, okay, Delight goes golden. Puts down the Cataclysm, gets the flash out of Taeyun. Inhibitor. Top lane pushing towards Kwangdong Freak's base as well, but it's not even going to matter. Q comes forward. Another all-out as Bulldog goes golden. Is it going to save his life, though? The answer is absolutely not, as Doran could be in trouble. There's a Ruthless Predator, and Doran does go down, but goodbye, Siva. And the follow-up here, Pays and Chovy, they just choose a target and end them. They just do not play the game anymore. Youngjae's clone is going to get thrown back. Dudu's inside the cage, just swept up with his flag and drag as Delight, having a lot of fun, and the Nexus will now go down. Genji, they lose Pays in the aftermath, and they are going to hold on to the Nexus for a little while longer before Chovy crab raves and takes it down. 300 victories. Because, you know, I'd been in the LCK already for a year or two before Chovy even qualified.
Don't know who's going where, because there are actually a ton of flex potential depending on what the final lock-in is here.
Yeah. I mean, the entire top side, the top 3 picks could be all muddled around, apart from Yone in the jungle. 1 second to go. K'Sante just going to be locked away, because why not?
So, for Genji, there isn't any flex potential, unless they want to like play Lucian mid.
Yeah, Veigar top.
Veigar bot, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think they're going to do that, because that's a waste of your Nami, so there's no reason to do it at all. And that means that it's going to be Bulldog here. The 2v2 obviously insanely strong here. And I do think Chovy is going to struggle a lot more in his lane.
Still, very interesting. Once again, Chovy, let's see how much AP he can build on the Veigar as we look to hop onto the Rift for game number 2.
And Barmies.
Yeah, Catalyst. And then Radiant Virtuous. Bulldog is just dying to Peanut here, and Vault Breaker is going to kill him.
No, I think they removed that.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to do a checkup on that, as, yeah, just gets caught in the back, and then very nicely done there.
In front of the ult.
Yeah, Chovy makes sure they get hit by the ult, so you don't go to full distance, and then just takes the kill, so Pays.
Oh dear, Pays diving on top of Taeyun here, who does ult, actually doing a lot of work towards Pays, and the flash comes in, but Dudu's going to answer immediately! Cease and desist is going to be used, and Taeyun is going to acquiesce, never mind, flashes over the wall! And now Peanut is looking for the Zeri. Doran should be able to find him here, as Delight is left out to the Wolves, and Delight is going to flash, so might keep himself alive, but never mind. Glacial Prison is going to come through, and now Doran going all out onto Moham. See whether Moham will survive this, as Dudu gets over the wall. Dashes forward, and Doran's going to be able to lock that one down. But this Sejuani is doing a lot of work alongside the Gragas, and they do manage to take him out as well. And as
getting a kill on Chovy here would be really, really big. Bulldog going in forward.
Yeah, there's the Primordial Burst, actually, and Bulldog going to have to try and get out of there. The flash comes in, amazing mitigation, and Peanut's going to die!
Skirmish could have been done a lot cleaner as well.
In the meantime, yeah, Dudu able to get the mini-stun as well as Peanut getting taken down into the prison. Peanut survives for a long time, but it's another kill for the Zeri. They do trade some tanks as Bulldog's going to move on over. Genji wanting to regroup here, as that's massive! The ultimate from Bulldog pulls everyone in! And Genji, they do manage to put the cage down, but the damage has been done. And Taeyun picks up yet another one. I have a feeling we're going to 3 games here.
Wouldn't be shocked as Bulldog.
내가 갈게.
So clean.
야 가볼래? 야 크산테. 야 전령. 아까비. 야 바로 먹어봐.
Pays, with the Tidecaller's Blessing, is dangerous, as there is another one. Kwangdong Freak sort of milling about here momentarily, as Youngjae finds Peanut off on the side. Beautifully done. Peanut tries to turn into a re-engage, but it's just going to be another kill. Double bubble does come through there, as the all-out going to be used. Doran trying to do a whole lot of things. Survives for such a long time, but it doesn't matter. There's no follow-up from the rest of the team. And congrats on your Drake, but you lost 2 for it.
They just don't have damage. So
and DK, that is assuming that Genji can actually win a game 3, if that's where we go.
Yeah.
As Youngjae, oh dear. See whether this is enough of a turnaround. He is very, very tanky, as Pays going to chase him down. Cease and desist going to be used, and there we go. Chovy collects the kill. Dashing around, does have that all-out activated. And yeah, Youngjae is going to find him. Yeah, the merry jaunt of Doran is really not working out for him here. Does survive for quite some time, but that's just a dead top laner.
Now Kwangdong are going to start this up. Do note, with Bulldog and Dudu, there should be enough tools to make sure that Peanut never gets near this pit.
Yeah. There's the Glacial Prison as they just go for the turn. Immediately, Pace just blows up. It's a fantastic Event Horizon to try and mitigate this, but Chovy's at 50% health, and Delight, he's been slowed down. Dudu now just zoning 3 people. Santa Claus going to give them a Baron for Christmas, I think. As Peanut gets over the wall, he wants to try and have an opportunity to get in here. Great knock up there from Bulldog. As Peanut, Cease and Desist going to be utilized. The Unbound Soul does come in. Teleport to come over from Doran. And Peanut is still alive, but the Baron is not. Secured here by Kwandong Freaks. So that might be something to worry about here, as Peanut just dives towards Youngjae. Peanut takes a lot more damage than he does, though, as the Glacial Prison kind of eaten here, as Bulldog going to have to get out of there, has to utilize his flash. Great Bubble is going to connect, as Taeyun might be caught! He gets over the wall, but it's because of the all-out, and Doran is going to be able to lock him down. Bulldog now in trouble. Another Q is going to land. Genji, have they done it? Is this the throw? Oh man, Taeyun's wallet was so heavy.
That's going to be soul point for Genji as well.
That is absolutely massive. 36 seconds on that Dragon. Arctic Assault gets Youngjae out of there as the teleport to come forward. Doran not going to be able to stop this.
Then anything is possible, as I don't know if they kill Dudu here.
Do they kill the turret here?
They do that.
Question.
Yeah.
They'll at least be able to take that one down, as Dudu going to be thrown around like a ragdoll, but does the same back to his opposition. Maybe. Teleports absolutely everywhere as Doran activates his damage button, and now Bulldog dives in. Immediately they turn on top of him. He's thrown into the Event Horizon, and there is the Primordial Burst, and Genji had the answer, but now Kwandong Freaks are coming down, looking to close in as the Glacial Prison is eaten by Peanut. And he's going to be the first one to fall, I think, in this fight. The Q connects onto Taeyun, and now Doran once again.
The hero!
Yeah, trying to take them on another merry ride.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's super dead. However, he's going to take a while to die because he runs real fast because of his ghost.
Yeah, he's just going to keep going.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to die.
Wait, hang on.
No, he's dead.
All right, yeah. Moham is going to be able to stop.
No, he never lives. But Doran actually is a great sacrifice, because if Chovy dies there, if Peanut dies there...
What? He is actually an item down in this fight. Last time around, he wasn't. Doran diving into an Extendo Beam. I don't know whether he wanted to do that, and I think he's just dead. He goes all out, trying to dash this one away, but he's still just going to be dead. Glacial Prison going to be utilized here in Genji. They just lose their tank one more time. Doran
might be all that they need to look at Chovy. Doesn't the flash?
Yeah, Dudu going to find yet another one. Chovy gonna go golden. Can they take down Bulldog? He does get back into the Baron pit, but surrounded is Chovy, and now Taeyun looking to dive on top of Pace. They'll just move. She is not able to really do too much damage to them, as once again, Kwandong Freaks dive forward. They do manage to find the Glacial Prison. Peanut, he goes golden. Taeyun knocked up into the sky, but he just does not care about it. Peanut's going to be taken. The culling going to come through as Bulldog going to get double tap there. Lightslinger actually doing a fair bit of work. Pace does damage, but he just cannot get to anyone that takes any damage.
Triple inhib.
But it is taking some time. Event Horizon is going to put the boar in there. He gets taken down to half health, has to flash, as Glacial Prison going to be used. And Event Horizon does go down, not quite fully committing just yet, as Bulldog dives in, tries to find the ultimate, not exactly a massive amount of value. So they don't manage to take everyone down as Taeyun's inside the baby cage. He flashes and gets himself out of there. Extendo Beam avoided by Doran, but the body slam is going to connect. He's still very, very low as Genji spent some time on the fountain to try and get their health bar back. And Taeyun is just having the time of his life here. Extendo Beam doing a lot of work onto Chovy. He's not dead just yet. Peanut going to be the first one to fall, actually, as Bulldog's diving forward. They're just going to focus these turrets, though. They just explode. The amount of damage from Kwandong Freaks, and we are going to a game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Still, Genji kind of holding on for a moment, but I think Kwandong are just playing with their food at this point in time. The most important 50 gold will go to Kwandong Freaks, and we'll all go to a game number 3. Absolutely fantastic performance there as well. So having a look at the damage numbers, it was all about the Zeri situation. Chovy unable to do enough meaningful damage. Front and personal in this game. But now, where is the Jace going? And Aurelion Soul. Bulldog, are you doing it again? Is it happening again? Oh, look at CV Max. You can see him. He's calculating.
That's not a Victor. It's not a Victor, right?
Oh, they lock it in! Okay, so we're dragoning.
Oh, look how happy he is.
And this is like the battle of the scaling. Who can scale the goodest in the mid lane?
Call me crazy, but I'm pretty sure Aurelion Sol is not too sad playing into Veigar.
Absolutely not. I'd imagine that he's pretty happy about the whole situation. Of course, Veigar doesn't do a lot of anything until a couple of items. Aurelion Sol also handshakes that one. So I'm seeing it, and I'm seeing that there's a lot of lane priority, in theory, in the side lanes. So maybe it's an opportunity here. We'll have to find out as we hop onto the Rift for the final game of the night.
Is maybe Cricket?
Oh, well, Moham possibly in trouble here. Doesn't have flash, remember. The barrier is going to be utilized as the flash comes forward and Pace picks up first blood. And it looks like Gen G are angry, and so's Taeyoon. Getting...
Yeah, that's not happening.
You're not supposed to get to that point. We're going to have a look at this once again, Moham. Unfortunately, court warding.
Yeah, just making a mistake, walking up there if you don't know where. And then additionally, an early Infernal Drake here.
Oh dear, Chains of Corruption are going to connect here as Moham once again struggling on this Ashe. The True Shot Barrage connects onto Pace. And it may just be exactly that. See whether he can take Doran to the grave with him. As the Counter-Strike does come through, but doesn't really do too much there as the Event Horizon goes down. Chovy not wanting to press his ultimate button just yet, as there it is, and Chovy picks up the kill in the end. So, a third one here, as the arrow is going to sail towards the fountain. And Shelly is going to be able to grab. And Peanut going to grab the second Drake of the game. Oh, Chains of Corruption comes down, and Moham is just dead. Once again, 100-0 over the wall.
With Hawkshot and Volley, you should have a lot of innate safety.
Chovy breaks his stopwatch, but the Dragon's going to still be here just to breathe. Look at that gameplay. As the skies do indeed descend. Gets the knock-up onto Chovy there as well, as Peanut not going to be able to save him. And still, the breath is coming down. Bulldog going to be able to follow as well, and that's another kill. This Dragon is popping off.
It's happening!
Yep, more breath comes in, and Young Jae going to be able to lock that kill down. And Bulldog...
못 잡냐? 야, 천천히. 야, 괜찮은데 더 볼래?
He's just standing there menacingly.
야, 더 볼게.
He's astrally flying at it.
야, 칼리. 아, 해봐. 잡았어.
Look at the play.
I love it. Battling over mid control. As there's the kickback onto Dudu. He does a flash immediately. But now going to be burst down, dives on forward, but the Varus is going to be able to grab that one. Peanut also taken out extraordinarily low as Doran just walking menacingly towards the Dragon. The ult does come through. Great little stun there from Bulldog as Moham has to run. Oh man, that Primordial Burst did a lot of damage, but not enough. Actually, 103 sort of milling about for now. Doran looking for an engage angle. And there it is. Bulldog does have to go golden. He's put inside the cage. Can the Falling Star actually find anything? There we go. Chovy going to get nailed by that one. Huge ripples to come through as well, but not actually doing that much damage as Doran dives forward. They lock down Young Jae. And the Dragon is really cool, but it's just not doing quite enough at this stage of the game as Taeyoon playing around. He might have gone too far forward though. Oh, the double kill for Paze. Well, Peanut is at full health as Bulldog in a very aggressive position. The Varus going to be taken down though. There's the kick away onto Dudu, and he's going to be killed. Gen G locked down that one. 4 members still alive, even though Paze was punished, and it looks like Gen G will be able to take
available from Bulldog.
Oh, Paze going to find the Chains of Corruption. Arrow's going to connect onto the light. Perfect target selection. Event Horizon goes down though. Chovy trying to keep them in a box. The kickback not going to find Bulldog there, but Doran does. Gets on top of him, but the Falling Star is going to connect, and Doran has to back away. Bulldog just going for it. Singularity actually going to be thrown down. Doran not wanting to soak that one, as we can see. The arrow's going to come through, and Paze was still making his way over. Can they find him though, as there's the skies descend. Fair bit of work. Paze going to be taken out here first up. Peanut just wants to get out. They want to save the Barons. As Chovy stands his ground, Bulldog has to flash. He cannot go into melee range against this Jackson. Young Jae goes too far forward.
But even with Baron, they're not able to get Prio.
Well, Bulldog actually going to dive forward. There's a huge skies descend as they dive on top of Chovy, but he just says no to the buy. Doran goes golden as well, able to leap strike his way out. Counter-strike is going to be there. The arrow is going to miss crucially. And Bulldog, yeah, there's the teleport
Help
over.
us low!
Oh, they dive in on top of him. Bulldog immediately gets rid of the Jax. Bulldog just going to get kicked. Oh no, he's a ragdoll. Peanut though, they cannot lose the jungler right here as it's a double kill for Paze. Chovy trying to dive in, and Taeyoon's going to get taken down. It's a triple for the Varus. Does want to safeguard his way out. Doesn't want to have to flash. Isn't going to. Is okay. Now Chovy going to put the event horizon down, and once again it's Pays that locks down the Baron. He does do a lot of damage as Peanut has to try and get back again. That was very weird. Well, I mean, this Elder's actually down pretty low as Chovy. He managed to make his way back in. Another event horizon will be available as Doran dives on top of Youngjae, who goes golden. True Shot Barrage gets a lot of work done, but that's the jungler dead. For Kwangdong Freaks, should mean that this is second Elder going to Gen G. As Doran in a bit of trouble here, goes golden. Your singularity goes.
What?
He's just said, what is going on? Moham collects it.
Moham!
What is going on this game? As now Bulldog, he's got a dragon. He is a dragon. He can insta-kill people anyway. Oh my goodness, that could have been the mega throw for Gen G, and I'm not even entirely sure what actually happened. Dudu is down so incredibly low, but he's got a GA. He does not care. True Shot Barrage, and the dragon descends. That is the ace in Kwangdong Freaks. I think they've done it.
How does Moham get it?
I think he used one of his abilities or an auto attack as Ash.
No, there was no smite. He like ordered it from 26 health.
Yep, but that's how he got it. It was with an auto at 26 health. Chronicler.
Oh my god!
I just have no idea, and the game is going to end before we can even look at any sort of replay or anything. And Gen G, they may have just kissed goodbye their possibility of skipping round one of the playoffs there as well. And as we can see, Bulldog actually did massive amounts of damage on this Aurelion Soul.
Oh man, Pays tried so hard.
I mean, he did, yeah.
Oh.
What a weird game.